All right, take one. We're just gonna test this shit out, see what it looks like.
I wake up and chase my dreams.
What up, HCL?
Welcome to the HTL
Let's
podcast.
talk about it.
What up? Welcome back, HTL. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. What up?
So,
All right.
I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if it was the last episode or a couple episodes ago. I don't know. I don't care. But your boy got a new bed. Yeah, we old.
Yeah.
We old as fuck. Talking about getting a new
He got
bed.
he got a water bed, a Cars
I've had a
bed.
water bed, bro. I had a water
Damn,
bed before.
how was that?
It was fucking horrible. At the time, I thought that shit was sick as fuck. But bro, you literally like this, like.
But can you imagine? That was a hot commodity back then, dude. People wanted that shit. People were like, hey, if you had one, you're cool as fuck. Everyone wanted to come over your house.
Like I had a waterbed and like it was I'm not gonna say it was comfortable, bro, because first of all, I always been fucking heavy as fuck. So I was always scared like, ooh, like getting that motherfucker, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Hey, okay, you gotta play that scene and ever scissors your hands. Remember ever scissors your hands when you popped the water bed?
oh,
That's
I popped
funny.
my waterbed too.
Damn.
I was not
With your,
playing.
with
I
your,
was I was
with your
moving,
toenails or what?
I was getting it, not playing. I was moving shit around and somehow I
Mhm.
caught it on the edge or some shit. Fool, it was like a fucking movie. It was just like
Wow.
the whole room was flooded. I was just like,
Fucking Titanic or what? Flood. What did your mom say? She's probably pissed.
she was just like, oh,
Help!
muy
Help! Look
bonito,
up towels.
muy bonito, which means like I don't know how to translate it, but it's says in translation it's very pretty, but it doesn't mean that shit. All right, it's just bad. You know, she's pissed,
Oh, okay.
and I was just like, I mean, I was like, I didn't buy this. I was younger, so I was like, oh, I didn't buy the waterbed. You did, so whose fault is that? Fucking, I was a
Jeez.
dickhead. But no, I had to
And
clean
then,
that shit. Huh?
all right. So your waterbed broke. What'd you get for that?
Just a
A
regular.
hand me down?
Nah, I feel like I was blessed. I went to a swap meet again, like we talked about. We didn't pick out a bed frame or anything. It was just a straight, like, a box set. You know, you get the box frame, the mattress, and like
That
it's
was
like
it.
rail. It's like rails full. Like it's like the rails like connect like this. You know, like that or however. Like you put the fucking the frame on it, the box frame. No headboard. The headboard's the fucking wall. And you put some
Yep.
pillows on that bitch, and that's it. Hey, I was like, hey,
That's it.
better than nothing, right?
You know what's crazy? I feel like when I was younger, I had a twin bed. Comfy as fuck, dude. Like you're okay with it. It's comfy. You get it full, and then you want to clean. Once you have a king, you want to go bigger. I think you always want a bigger fucking bed, dude. That's
Yeah,
like you see those. You ever seen the two king beds? Because I see my wife and then
two king
Mateo would be
beds side by side.
big as huge dog. Good for like a family. But like sometimes with Mateo between us, like it's not enough space. I'm still at the edge
Cool.
of the bed, dude.
Let me tell you something right now. It doesn't matter how big your bed is. Your girl, your kid are never going to give you space. I guarantee you.
That's it.
You can get the biggest bed in the world, and I'm not saying your girl specifically. I'm just saying any female that likes to cuddle or needs to be, touched, or they need to feel your hand or your foot, whatever. Everyone has a little thing like, I can't sleep unless I feel your foot. What the fuck? Or I can't
Nah, nah.
sleep. Whatever.
Now we need space, fool. My lady, fuck that. We put dividers in between, dog. We need all of us. We need space. I mean, can't.
I be doing.
I'm, I'm,
I be putting the Great Wall of pillows in the middle, like leave the
that's
fucking
it, dude.
wall.
Closed for business, dude. I know, dude. Like, I'm trying to think. Yeah, there was. I remember Mateo. I bought him his own bed on the side, but 100 bucks on that motherfucker. 100 bucks at Target, and he'll fall
That's not
asleep.
bad. That's a good deal.
It's just for the frame. But he
Mm.
had that twin X. He had that mattress from his crib.
Okay.
So he ended up sleeping on there. I end up, he knocks out. I put him in the bed. I wake up. He's back in bed with us.
Now
That's
you
it,
gotta
man.
you gotta get him out the room and lock your door. I know
That'd
it's-
be
I
pretty
know it's tough. I
comfortable.
know it's tough love, but Dad, he could talk. Like you gotta show him that tough love. If you want him out, you gotta show him that tough love. I know it's gonna be hard. You gotta do it at your own pace, but if you keep him
Man,
in the room,
I hooked him up with a big ass TV in his room, fucking Netflix,
I don't
freaking
care. He
Fire
don't care.
Stick. Sick.
You got you got
He used to like it when he was younger. I feel like when you're younger, you don't think about like fucking ghosts and bullshit and scary shit. Yeah, whatever. The older you get, you're like, ooh, real or not? That's what happened. I think.
Man, for there's times I'm walking in the fucking garage and I get the fucking chills. I'm like, ooh, fuck. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm out.
If you were to saw a ghost in your garage, what would you do? Would you
I
scream,
don't
yell?
know. So I've had some experiences where like I know to this day, like I don't see ghosts, but I can feel them or whatever you want to call it, ghosts, spirits, whatever. My,
Okay, hey, yo, Osman,
however, hold
I
on.
see dead people.
My brother and my dad, they can see they've seen whatever entity, whatever you want to call it, or they claim. I don't know because I can't see through their eyes or whatever, but so they claim that they can see. And I've experienced stuff like okay, so I tried to work at Home Depot for a long time, right?
Right.
In Eastville, where the whole Wineville murders happened. I don't know if you guys know the story. You know, there's a movie about it with Angelina Jolie. This guy, it's called the Chicken Coop murders, where this guy supposedly kidnapped kids and he killed them in the chicken
Mhm.
coop. And the house is still up. It's on Wineville Street right there off Limonite. Anyways, so I worked at the Home Depot and I ran the garden department. Um, and there's this corner in the garden. You know, Home Depot has, you know, it's kind of big out. You know, the garden department is always kind of deep and far.
Mhm.
My first year as a supervisor, one guy that worked overnight, you know, stocking everything, bringing the pallets down, making everything look good. He would tell me like, "Hey," in Spanish though. He's like, "Hey, just so you know, like when you work at night, because I try to work at night as much as possible to help them out, so I could have the department looking good. He's when you go in that
Yeah, you
corner,
want the overtime, bro. You want to get paid. Yeah,
I'll talk to you
that's that
about that off
overtime.
camera. I doubled my anyways. No, no. I mean, it is what it is. I had to do that at one point at night. There's no customers, so you have to worry about putting banners or spotters. You could just free range it, so you get more shit done a lot
Yeah,
faster. Anyways, he's like, "Hey, bro, just so you know, in that corner over there, there's a little girl." I'm like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about?" He's all, "Yeah, there's like a ghost." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, just don't talk to her." I'm like, "What do you mean don't talk to her?" He's like, "Yeah, because
what the fuck?
if you talk to ghosts, they follow you because they." He's saying the whole thing is like if there's a
Ignore
spirit.
them.
He said if there's a spirit, if there's a ghost on Earth, it's because they haven't finished business and they can't go wherever they're gonna go until they
And
finish
it's
that
finished.
business. So they try to attach to someone to get them to finish their business, right? Kind of.
Damn, that's creepy, dog.
That's all.
That's
Just
kind
like.
of like,
So, anyways, that's not the point.
nope. The farm.
That's not the
Nope.
point. He was just warning me, like, "Hey, fool, I don't know if you believe this or not, but I do because I see her, and I just ignore her. She's always in the corner. She wears like a white dress. I'm just like, all right, you know, like it's not that I believe him or didn't believe him. I'll just come on like,
I'm getting
because you know,
chills.
being Hispanic, bro, Mexican, you kind of hear that kind of like Llorona, this and that. You kind of, you know,
Yeah.
so it's like it's not that I don't believe. I was just kind of like, all right, you know, all right, cool. So then, like, what made me like get fucked up in the head was like 2 years later, no, like 2 years later, a whole different person that was working there. The guy that
Mm-hmm.
told me originally, he's not working anymore. He moved on. He worked somewhere else. And 2 years
The ghost
later,
took him.
a whole different guy that's working there, like brand new guy. He's like, "Hey, I don't want to work here overnight." So I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "There's a girl right there's a ghost." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What the
He
fuck?
told me the same shit. He's like, "There's a girl right there. She comes out like at this time and oh shit, I just saw a reflection of something. That just scared the fuck out of me."
Ooh. Unfinished business, homie. She wants you to do it, homie.
Nah,
Unfinished.
no, that was real. I really got scared right now. Fuck. Anyways, he's all there's a damn. I was pointing that word too. What the fuck?
This is
He's all
about to
like,
be a Blair project where you disappear and shit. You're gonna be a hand in here. Yeah, I'm disappear.
chills
You're
right
like,
now. Fool, stop. Anyways, let me finish this shit so we can move on to something else. Fuck. Let
all
me turn
right.
on all the lights. Anyways, um, so he tells me the
Take your
same story.
snap.
He tells me the same freaking story, and I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. She goes over there. She comes at a certain time. She's wearing a white dress. She looks like a little 11, 12 year. And it was the same identical story that the other guy told me.
Damn.
And you would think like, oh, they've never met. Those two guys never met because he stopped
Jeez.
working and this guy started working at a different time. And I'm just like,
That's weird.
bro. And I was like, but
Fuck you.
that
You both fired. Get the fuck out.
no, the other guy was gone already. But this was before I knew about the whole chaining, like the Angelina Jolie shit.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if the movie had just come out or it came out later. I'm like, what the fuck? That was all right there, Merloma. So it's Eastville right now, but it was Merloma before, but it's called Wineville before. Right
Mhm.
now, that street Wineville still exists. It just says Wineville, but that used to be
Mhm.
all that area. And I guess right there in the Home Depot was like one of the areas where he killed a couple kids. And I'm like,
Damn.
damn, like I don't like talking about
Yeah.
it. That's kind of fucked up. Anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah, so I don't see ghosts. but I feel like I get like when I feel weird presence, I feel like I get like escalofrios, chills. I feel a certain type of way, and I just have to start praying real quick, bro, because like that's the
Yeah.
only thing that helps me like be like, you know what I mean?
I,
Uh,
I feel like when I see ghosts, I feel like it's kind of like you can't fight them. Like if it's a fucking like Jason or like Freddy Krueger with that kind of shit or
see,
actual, you can fucking catch a fade. But if it's a ghost, what can you do?
you could pray,
You gotta pray.
you could
Yeah,
pray.
but I'm just saying.
I don't want to get
I mean, what if it's a good?
all
Yeah,
spiritual and all that,
yeah.
but I'm not scared of that in a sense. Like it's scary because you feel like right now I got scared. Like oh shit, like I saw a reflection. Like what the hell?
It's paranormal. It's not paranormal experiences.
I feel like if I have the if I'm calm enough to pray and all that, I feel like okay, I can get through it. But if I'm getting caught up in a situation where I'm like, oh fuck, I'm scared, like yeah, that's scary as shit. You can't like what are you gonna do? Like you said, you can't catch a fade. You run, or they don't run for. They're just gonna appear right in front of you. I don't know how that works, but no. To your
Unless it's Casper, the friendly ghost.
going back to your question, I don't think I would see a ghost because like I don't all these years like I've been around things that are supposedly around and going on. Like even at the house. Originally, the owner before the house passed away, right?
Jeez. No.
And it was an older lady, um, who
In the
was
house.
in the house, yes.
Okay.
And like, I remember we had visitors from Arizona or somewhere, and the little girl said, "Hey," to her mom, because they slept over. I saw a lady combing her hair in that room,
Oh, what the fuck,
which
dude?
was
I got chill.
which was
I
my
got
old room. And I didn't want to hear none of that shit. I'm like, what the fuck for I sleep in this room? But when people come over, you're young, you give up their room anyways. And I was like,
yeah.
what? And then my sister's like, yeah, I saw her too. I'm like, man, fuck.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, and I
yeah.
guess, but she went away after a while. And then like also, see, like I'm telling you, like so all these experiences, like also like my uncle that passed away, he was a jokester, right? And his cousin came from Mexico, and he slept over in one of the rooms where my uncle used to sleep in when he came over, right? Tell me why he said he was sleeping and he got pushed out. He felt like he got pushed off the bed. And he's like, "Oh, that was
Jeez.
Benito." He was like, "That was Benito." He fucking pushed me off the bed. Like he felt like he got
Yeah.
like pranked. And I was just even though it was like
Jeez.
it wasn't a scary story, I was still like, "Damn!" Like all this. So I mean, either you believe or you don't. You know how it goes. I'm a believer, so I believe there's a little bit of everything out there. But
True.
I don't know if like I don't know. I guess if you see one, I don't know what you expect to see. Like, do you see what you see in the movies? Do they
Oh
look like
no. I mean,
normal? I
I
don't
think
know.
everyone has their own. I think everyone has their own like sixth sense in the sense of like, some probably maybe we can see the whole thing. Maybe their voices. There's a lot of crazy stuff, man. And it's not really crazy, but it's not normalized to us. But I'm
I get
sure.
I get a weird feeling. I get chills and I feel like a temperature change, like cold or something. It's weird. Fools like that. I don't want to talk about it. 'Cause I feel when I talk about it, like I'm inviting that shit. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah.
I,
Right.
I don't know.
All right.
How did we get to this topic, anyways? Ray? What the heck?
I don't know, dude. It's about beds and Home
Bet.
Depot.
Well, crap, man. Let's move. Let's talk about something else. How about that? Let's talk about something
Let's talk
else.
about Scott. Scott had a sleep number. How good he
Also,
was.
I mean,
Let's compare sleep number and sin sleep. What do you like? I mean, with sin sleep.
I'll be honest with you
If,
right now.
if, the, if the price was the same, would
Sincerely,
you go sleep number?
probably a sleep number. I mean, I've heard,
But I
but
mean, but it
here's the thing.
records. It's AI though. It records your shit. It tracks your shit all the time. It's like, yeah, it's cool, it's good, but do you need all that shit though? It's a bed. Like, do you need all that fucking tracking the shit?
Bro,
Like, I mean, yeah.
you spend a third of your life on the bed. Hell yeah, you need that shit.
Oh, my battery's about to die, dog. We're gonna end it soon. Till next time.
All right, guys. I guess is that it. So this episode's gonna be about ghosts and shit.
Bed and ghosts.
I
To be
mean,
continued. Ooh.
I'll just. I guess we. I mean, is
We're
that
not
all we
dying
talked
yet.
about? Is ghosts today?
I'm gonna ghost you right now.
All right, guys. I guess that's it for today. Ray's unprepared. I guess I was unprepared last time when I'm not charging my mics. But I guess Ray's not didn't charge his phone, so I guess that's it.
I
So
mean, it's not dying yet, but we can still
nah,
move on a little bit.
let's cut it off
It's just
early. Because
the little warning that says this may end soon, so I just want to give a heads up.
all right, guys, we'll just end it right there. All right, guys. Late.
I tend to keep my future in mind. That way I'm already ahead of it. Get it, forget it. I'm too sick with the rhetoric.